Under the immense desert sky, Abraham, a black elder, stands silhouetted against the horizon. The vast, starlit expanse unfolds above him, a canvas of cosmic mystery. Wrapped in his simple traveling robe, he seems a part of the timeless landscape. The golden hour casts long shadows, painting the dunes in hues of warmth and solitude. His gaze is fixed on the stars, as if listening to the ancient secrets they hold. Under a canvas of infinite stars, the ancient world awakens. Vast landscapes whisper tales of forgotten empires and silent mysteries. From the heavens, a voice echoes. In the heart of the ancient world, under a sky brimming with stars, a promise was made. That promise hangs in the air, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. Beneath a boundless, star-strewn sky, the desert unfolds in silent grandeur. Against this backdrop of infinite stars, Abraham is silhouetted, his weathered face etched with awe. His gaze ascends, a mixture of wonder and disbelief swirling within his aged eyes. From the heavens, a voice echoes, "Abraham, look up at the heavens and count the stars if indeed you can count them." The divine voice continues, "So shall your offspring be." In the inky blackness, faint starlight hints at a vast, unseen cosmos. Against the celestial canvas, a solitary figure emerges, a silhouette named Abraham. He whispers into the night, his voice barely a breath, a secret shared with the stars. As numerous as the stars, Abraham's words echo the infinite expanse above. Beneath the vast sky, Sarah's joyous laughter rings out, celebrating a miracle under the canvas of Abraham's tent. In her arms, baby Isaac is cradled, a symbol of hope and promise. Her eyes shine with a mother's love, reflecting the boundless joy of a dream fulfilled. The flowing robe and head covering add to the scene's grace, framing a portrait of maternal bliss. The tent offers a private haven where the miracle of new life unfolds under the open sky. Sunlight bathes Sarah in a celestial glow. A look of astonished joy sweeps across her face. A moment of divine revelation washes over Sarah, her eyes widening in disbelief and elation. Her voice trembling with emotion, Sarah whispers, "A miracle, Abraham, our promised child." The weight of a long-awaited dream settles upon Sarah, her expression alight with hope and gratitude. Under the soft glow of lamplight, baby Isaac slumbers peacefully. Gentle harp music fills the tent, a lullaby of dreams. Isaac's tiny chest rises and falls with each breath, a vision of innocence. Shadows dance softly on the tent walls as the night embraces the sleeping child. A serene calm settles over Abraham's tent, a sanctuary of peace. In the heart of the tent village, a wave of youthful energy erupts as Isaac's laughter cuts through the air. Other children join the chase. Their playful shouts create a joyful cacophony. The village becomes a playground, filled with the echoes of innocent joy. Isaac glances back, his eyes sparkling with mischief, as he leads the pack through the labyrinth of tents. The sounds of happy chaos swirl around them, blending with the gentle rustling of the tents. The chase continues, a vibrant dance of freedom and camaraderie under the open sky. Time unfurls, each grain of sand a fleeting moment, as years drift into the past. Isaac, cradled in infancy, blossoms into a radiant child, his laughter resonating through the corridors. He grows as a beacon, scattering shadows and painting smiles on every face he encounters. Years passed, and Isaac grew into a joyful child, a light in their lives. In a radiant field of wheat, Isaac frolics under the golden embrace of the sun. Golden light, bathes the field as Isaac dances through the wheat, a picture of pure joy. The wheat field sways gently, framing Isaac's carefree play beneath the sun's warm gaze. Sunlight glistens on the wheat, mirroring the light in Isaac's eyes as he explores his golden world. Bathed in the sun's glow, Isaac is the heart of a perfect, endless summer day. God told Abraham to offer his son Isaac as a burnt offering. As he was about to sacrifice his son, an angel of the Lord responded, "Do not lay a hand on the boy, for now I know you fear God." Under the veil of night, Joseph lies in a fragile sleep, his youthful face bathed in the ethereal glow of the moon. Shadows dance across the worn fabric of his tunic, whispering tales of hardship and resilience. The tent, a sanctuary of sorts, offers little protection from the night's chill, yet holds the promise of dreams. Moonlight seeps through the tent flaps, painting streaks of silver across Joseph's hair. In the stillness of the night, Joseph's breath rises and falls, a gentle rhythm in the silent expanse. The world outside fades as Joseph journeys into the realm of dreams, where hope and possibility intertwine. In the ethereal realm of Joseph's dream, stars begin to descend, shimmering with golden light. The celestial bodies bow in silent reverence before him, a spectacle of divine homage. The dream shifts, revealing fields of wheat stalks, their golden heads swaying gently. The wheat stalks bow deeply, completing Joseph's vision of destined greatness under the radiant night. Under the cloak of night, a sea of wheat stretches endlessly, its stalks dancing lightly to nature's tune. A voice echoes from the darkness, a whisper carried on the wind. I saw the stars and the wheat bowing to me. The wheat continues its serene dance, an infinite golden expanse under a sky studded with distant, watchful stars. The stars glitter with cold fire, silent witnesses to the vast, whispering fields and the dreams they cradle. Joseph awakens abruptly, his eyes wide with a sudden jolt. His gaze frantically sweeps across the confines of his tent, momentarily disoriented. He rises to a sitting position, the weight of unease settling heavily upon his face. The morning light casts shadows that dance with the palpable sense of foreboding. Joseph's troubled expression deepens, hinting at a turmoil brewing within. Under the vast sky, Joseph's youthful face glows with an almost divine excitement in the sun-drenched field. He gestures dramatically, his voice ringing with youthful exuberance as he begins, "I had a dream." His brothers stand cloaked in rugged robes, their faces a canvas of annoyance and seething jealousy. Their eyes dart critically at Joseph as they exchange disdainful glances, their resentment palpable under the open sky. In Joseph's mind, a dreamscape unfurls, where the boundaries of reality blur. Stars descend, their ethereal glow painting the heavens with celestial hues, as if drawn by an unseen force. Golden wheat fields sway in unison, their heavy stalks bowing in reverence to an unknown power. Stars and wheat unite in a silent obeisance, directing their collective reverence toward a single, pivotal point. A voice echoes through the dreamscape. I dreamt that the stars and the wheat bowed down to me. In the stark expanse of an unknown location, two figures stand poised, their confrontation echoing in the heavy air. Brother One's eyes blaze with defiance. He unleashes his contempt. So, you think you will rule over us? The air crackles with the unspoken challenge, a silent war waged between brothers. The confrontation hangs, pregnant with the weight of their shared history and divided future. The air crackles with unspoken tension. Brother Two eyes narrow with fury. Arrogant boy. Brother Two spits out, the words heavy with contempt. The confrontation intensifies. Silence hangs heavy after the accusation. The confrontation reaches a boiling point. Under the merciless desert sun, the landscape unfolds, a canvas of desolation stretching to the horizon. Regret and resolve mingle on the faces of Joseph's brothers as they gather around the well, their expressions etched with conflicting emotions. A palpable tension fills the air as the brothers seize Joseph, their grip tightening with grim purpose. They lift Joseph, their combined strength, a stark demonstration of their collective will. The sun beats down, casting long, ominous shadows as Joseph's fate hangs in the balance. The air hangs heavy with dread as Joseph kneels, his hands clasped in a desperate plea. His face, a mask of desperation, reflects the crushing weight of his plight. His voice cracks as he begs, "Brothers, please, don't do this." His brothers watch silently, their expressions unreadable, as Joseph's fate hangs in the balance. Darkness clings to every corner of the unknown location, shadows dancing ominously across the faces of those gathered. Tension fills the air, thick and suffocating, as the weight of unspoken words presses down on them. Brother Three Eyes glint dangerously as he utters the chilling words, "Let him dream in the well." The phrase, "let him dream in the well," lingers, a haunting echo of fate and finality. Under the scorching sun, a caravan trudges across the endless desert. Joseph's brothers commit a dark betrayal, selling him into the chains of slavery. Joseph stands bound, his eyes reflecting a mixture of despair and disbelief. The slave traders sneer, their eyes filled with greed as they claim their prize. The caravan continues its relentless journey, swallowing Joseph into its grim destiny. The desert stretches on, an unforgiving witness to Joseph's descent into bondage. In a desolate expanse, a lone figure stands, his form etched against the stark horizon. The weight of despair seems to bear down on Joseph. Betrayed by his own kin, Joseph was sold into a life of servitude. His silhouette speaks of isolation and abandonment. The harsh landscape mirrors the desolation in his heart. A life stolen, a future uncertain. In the heart of the desolate desert, Joseph walks with heavy chains, his solitude amplified by the endless landscape. The sun beats down relentlessly as Joseph continues his journey, each step measured and heavy. His pace is slow yet dignified, a silent testament to his resilience in the face of overwhelming adversity. The vast desert stretches endlessly around him, a stark reminder of his isolation and the long road ahead. Inside the Egyptian house, Joseph moves with quiet purpose, his dignity shining through his humble role. He works tirelessly, his integrity evident in every task he undertakes. The weight of his responsibilities never diminishes his noble spirit. Despite his servitude, Joseph embodies unwavering strength and honor. In the opulent palace, Pharaoh stands as a beacon of regal authority, yet his expression betrays a deep unease. His majestic presence is juxtaposed with a palpable sense of inner turmoil. The weight of leadership seems to bear down on him, casting a shadow over his otherwise commanding demeanor. His troubled countenance hints at the burdens he carries. In the grand throne room, sunlight pierces through towering windows, revealing dust motes dancing in the air. Pharaoh sits heavily upon his ornate throne, his brow furrowed with a deep unease that casts a shadow over the entire court. Courtiers and advisors stand frozen in hushed silence, their faces mirroring the pharaoh's disquiet. A palpable tension fills the room as Pharaoh breaks the silence with a declaration of dread. "I have had a dream that disturbs me greatly," the pharaoh declares, his voice echoing through the silent hall. The pharaoh continues, despair lacing his tone. "None of my wise men can interpret it." In the stark confines of the prison, Joseph, aged but dignified, anticipates his audience. Escorted through the somber corridors, Joseph's serenity cuts through the oppressive atmosphere. Before Pharaoh, Joseph's presence radiates a blend of inner peace and profound respect. His aged face, etched with time, reflects both the trials endured and an unwavering spirit. In the opulent throne room, the Pharaoh sits, a figure of immense power. His gaze pierces through the space, fixing on the figure before him. Silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by the Pharaoh's commanding voice. The Pharaoh speaks, his words resonating with authority. They say you can interpret dreams. The weight of his expectations settles upon the figure, demanding truth and insight. The throne room holds its breath, awaiting a response that could alter destinies. In a realm of the unknown, a solitary figure emerges, his resolve unwavering. His gaze pierces through the veil of uncertainty, revealing a heart fortified by faith. In a moment of quiet affirmation, Joseph whispers, "With God's help, I can." His declaration echoes with conviction, promising triumph over the insurmountable. Sunlight floods the Pharaoh's palace, highlighting its grandeur. Joseph stands before the throne, recounting the dream's ominous meaning. He vividly describes years of abundance contrasted with ensuing famine. Pharaoh listens intently, his gaze unwavering, absorbing every word. The opulent chamber bears witness to a moment of grave prophecy. Joseph's earnest expression underscores the gravity of his message. The Egyptian palace bathes in sunlight, illuminating the silent dance of dust. Amidst the radiant grandeur, Joseph stands before Pharaoh, a figure of composed regality. With unwavering certainty, Joseph proclaims, "There will be 7 years of great abundance in all Egypt." Joseph's voice resonates with foreboding. But afterward, 7 years of famine will come. Pharaoh listens intently, his expression unreadable as Joseph speaks of abundance and famine. The palace holds its breath, the air thick with the weight of Joseph's prophecy. In a place beyond knowing, a lone figure confronts the seated Pharaoh. Pharaoh, regal and composed, acknowledges the figure with a pronouncement, "You have wisdom beyond your years." The figure remains still, absorbing Pharaoh's words. Pharaoh observes the figure, his expression unreadable. The unknown location remains silent, heavy with unspoken meaning. The grand hall of the Pharaoh's palace pulses with vibrant activity. Pharaoh stands on the raised platform, radiating power and authority. Before him, Joseph stands, the fine Egyptian clothes a testament to his new status. Joseph's regal attire shines, embodying his transformation. The hall buzzes, the scene a vivid display of power, respect, and transformation. In the grand throne room, sunlight pierces through towering columns, casting golden rays upon the scene. Pharaoh stands resplendent in gold and regal blue, a commanding figure of power and authority. Before the Pharaoh, a figure kneels in humble submission, awaiting their fate. With a sweeping gesture, Pharaoh declares, "From this day forward, you will be in charge of all of Egypt." The kneeling figure looks up slightly, eyes widening in surprise and disbelief. The throne room is filled with a palpable sense of destiny, as the fate of Egypt hangs in the balance. Sunlight floods the Egyptian palace, where the scent of incense and murmurs fill the air. The palace pulses with activity as Egyptians engage in their routines. Through his wisdom and faith, Joseph rose to become a powerful leader in Egypt. Order and prosperity reign in the palace, a testament to Joseph's influence. Under the scorching Egyptian sun, Joseph surveys the endless lines of workers. The workers move like ants, each carrying sacks of grain towards the looming storage buildings. Joseph's watchful gaze ensures every measure is precise, every movement orderly. The air buzzes with the energy of abundance, a testament to the land's bounty. Amidst the golden light and long shadows, the city thrives with the rhythm of labor. Under the merciless desert sun, time stretches into an eternity of sand and solitude. Far off, a small caravan inches forward, a testament to endurance against the desolate landscape. Driven by famine, Joseph's brothers seek refuge and sustenance in the distant lands of Egypt. Hope and desperation intertwine as they journey toward an uncertain future, their fate hanging in the balance. Dust devils dance across the barren landscape, heralding the arrival of weary travelers. Cloaked figures emerge from the haze, their faces gaunt, marked by relentless trials. Their eyes, hollow yet resolute, tell tales of a desperate journey, driven by the specter of famine. One figure speaks, his voice raspy with thirst and exhaustion. "We have come from Canaan seeking grain." The plea echoes in the desolate expanse, a stark testament to their dwindling hope. Their fate hangs in the balance, dependent on the mercy of those who hold the key to survival. Sunlight floods Joseph's office, revealing the regal figure of Joseph in his Egyptian attire. The brothers enter, their faces etched with worry and hunger, bowing low before Joseph. Joseph observes them, a flicker of recognition in his eyes, a subtle smile playing on his lips. He leans back in his ornate chair, his gaze fixed on his brothers, a silent power emanating from him. In a desolate space, two figures stand, their confrontation sharp against the stark background. The air crackles with tension as Brother Two faces his lord. Brother Two speaks, his voice echoing in the emptiness. "No, my lord, we are honest men." The statement hangs in the air, challenging the silence of the unknown location. Sunlight pierces through the office, casting long shadows that dance around Joseph. Joseph stands tall, his face a mask of longing and suppressed pain. His brothers huddle together, their faces betraying a mix of fear and uncertainty. The air vibrates with unspoken tension, each breath heavy with the weight of the past. In the dimly lit space, Joseph stands alone, his face a canvas of deep concern. His eyes search the shadows, a desperate plea etched in every line of his face. A moment of tense silence hangs in the air as Joseph's anxiety peaks. "I am Joseph," he cries out, his voice echoing in the emptiness. His voice cracks with desperation. "Is my father still alive?" The question hangs unanswered, lost in the cavernous space. Joseph stands, his face a canvas of sorrow and dawning realization. Tears cascade down Joseph's face, his voice trembling as he prepares to reveal his identity. With a voice choked with emotion, Joseph commands, "Come closer to me." The revelation shatters the silence. "I am your brother, Joseph, the one you sold into Egypt." The weight of the past hangs heavy as Joseph's words echo, exposing the truth of their shared history. In the sunlit office, dust motes dance, casting a celestial glow upon Joseph's tranquil face. His brothers stand before him, their heads bowed, their humility a stark contrast to the opulence surrounding them. The air hangs heavy, thick with unspoken words, years of regret and longing palpable in their silence. Joseph's expression softens, a gesture of forgiveness gracing his lips as he prepares to break the silence. With a gentle command, Joseph gestures for his brothers to rise, signaling a shift in the atmosphere. The brothers slowly lift their heads, hope flickering in their eyes as they await their brother's words. In an unknown place, Joseph stands, a figure of authority as unspoken tension fills the air. Distress and guilt mark the faces of those before him, a silent acknowledgement of past actions. Joseph's voice cuts through the heavy atmosphere. Do not be distressed, and do not be angry with yourselves. His words offer a surprising twist of fate. It was to save lives that God sent me ahead of you. The revelation hangs in the air, a mixture of disbelief and dawning understanding spreading among the group. Under the relentless Egyptian sun, Joseph's brothers embark on a determined journey. Camels plod onward, their silhouettes stark against the shimmering heat. The vast sun-baked landscape stretches endlessly, testing their resolve with each step. Their faces etched with purpose, they guide their caravan toward Canaan. The air shimmers, a mirage of hope in the desolate expanse. They return to bring Jacob to the fertile embrace of Egypt, a promise of renewal. In the heart of the Egyptian countryside, Jacob and his family arrive, their faces etched with anticipation. A warm welcome embraces them, a promise of solace in this foreign land. Across the fertile fields, a figure emerges, radiating joy and relief. Joseph approaches, his face radiant with joy. The reunion is joyous, a moment of profound connection after years of separation. In Jacob's room, a reunion unfolds, filled with tender emotion. Jacob's eyes glisten with tears of overwhelming happiness as he embraces Joseph. Weak yet overjoyed, Jacob clutches Joseph tightly, his heart overflowing with emotion. In a moment of profound peace, Jacob whispers, "Now I can die content, having seen your face again." His words hang in the air, a poignant blessing after years of longing and separation. The room is filled with the quiet joy of reconciliation, a father's heart finally at rest. In the vast Egyptian fields, the Hebrews find their new home, their faces alight with hope. The sun bathes the land in a golden glow as they begin to build their settlements. Children laugh, their joyous cries echoing across the fertile lands as they play. With each passing day, their numbers and prosperity grow, transforming the landscape. The fields flourish with life, a testament to their hard work and unwavering spirit. Under the relentless Egyptian sun, the plains sprawl endlessly, hinting at both promise and isolation. Small tents emerge, marking the beginning of a new community amidst the ancient sands. The rhythm of daily life begins, a testament to resilience and adaptation in a foreign land. And so, the family of Jacob settled in Egypt, and their numbers grew. Under the relentless Egyptian sun, years blur into an eternity of toil. The Hebrew people multiply, their strength swelling like the life-giving Nile. Their presence grows a force unsettling the very foundations of Egypt. Whispers of unease ripple through the city as the balance of power begins to shift. The Hebrews' quiet strength becomes a palpable threat, felt in every shadow and every sun-drenched street. An unsettling silence descends, casting long, distorted shadows across the desolate landscape. A voice echoes from the past, a haunting reminder of forgotten legacies. But a new pharaoh arose who did not know Joseph. The weight of ignorance settles upon the land, a prelude to unforeseen trials. The sins of the fathers begin to cast their pall over a new generation. The stage is set for a dark chapter, where old promises are forgotten and new oppressions begin. Sunlight pierces the palace, dust dancing in the golden beams. The pharaoh's youthful face is etched with worry. He begins to pace across the mosaic floor, his mind heavy. The palace remains silent, save for the soft echoes of his footsteps. His troubled thoughts fill the vast emptiness of the room. Each step resonates with the weight of his crown. In the opulent throne room, the pharaoh sits, a storm brewing behind his regal facade. Adorned in gold and precious stones, he contemplates the rising tide of the Israelite people. A heavy silence hangs in the air as the Pharaoh speaks, his voice echoing with authority and worry. Look, the Israelite people are now much too numerous for us. His words ignite fear and uncertainty among his advisors, threatening the kingdom's balance. Pharaoh, a figure of immense power, sits upon his majestic throne, his stern expression casting a shadow over the court. With a commanding gesture, Pharaoh signals his guards, setting in motion a decree that will alter the course of history. The air crackles with tension as Pharaoh's voice echoes through the hall. The Hebrews will be enslaved. See to it. His words hang heavy, sealing the fate of an entire people beneath the weight of his command. Guards exchange knowing glances, ready to enforce the Pharaoh's ruthless will. Inside the opulent Pharaoh's court, sunlight illuminates the worried ruler on his throne. Advisors stand silently, their shadows stretching long in the sunlit hall. The Pharaoh leans forward, his concern echoing through the grand chamber. His voice resonates with unease. We must deal shrewdly with them, or they will become even more numerous. The weight of his words hangs heavy, a silent decree in the sun-drenched court. Under the blazing Egyptian sun, Hebrew slaves labor tirelessly, their sweat and tears lost in the dust. The air crackles with the sting of whips and the overseer's cruel shouts. Each strike echoes the Hebrews' suffering. The Hebrews continue to build towering cities for Pharaoh. In a desolate expanse, the sounds of ceaseless labor echo, each strike a testament to their plight. Under the scorching sun, their faces, each line a story of hardship, reflect an unwavering resolve. The air, thick with dust and despair, hangs heavy, yet a quiet strength permeates the scene. Amidst the relentless toil, a beacon of hope in the darkness, and the Hebrews were forced into harsh labor, their spirits tested, but their faith unbroken. Despite the physical strain, a flicker of defiance burns in their eyes, a refusal to be broken. Their collective spirit, an unyielding flame, defies the oppressive weight of their captivity. As the sun dips below the horizon, the desert transforms into a sea of gold. Silhouetted against the fiery sky, a small group of Hebrews is kneeling in quiet devotion, their forms softened by the fading light. The final rays of sunlight catch the simple fabrics of their robes, creating a halo effect around them. In the stillness of the desert night, their silent prayers rise like whispers on the wind. Under the relentless Egyptian sun, the arid landscape stretches endlessly, punctuated by distant pyramids. The air shimmers with oppressive heat, as the cries of laborers echo faintly across the barren expanse. From beyond the visible world, a profound voice echoes, "I have indeed seen the misery of my people in Egypt." The voice continues, resonating with divine empathy. "I have heard them crying out." The land lies still, awaiting a response to the divine decree, shimmering in the heat. The desert sky blazes with the fading sun, a canvas of vibrant orange and deep purple. Twilight descends, and a solitary star emerges, its light a beacon in the vast darkness. The desert stretches endlessly, a realm of profound silence and timeless stillness. The last rays of sun paint the sand dunes in fiery hues, creating a stark contrast with the encroaching night. A sense of solitude permeates the scene, as the desert holds its breath under the watchful eye of the emerging star. The vast expanse of the desert is bathed in the soft glow of twilight, a landscape of serene desolation. Stars twinkle in the inky black sky, a vast expanse of hope and dreams. Faces of men and women, young and old, flash by, reflecting the spectrum of human experience. Landscapes shift from bustling cities to quiet countryside, a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. A montage of images reflects hope and perseverance, echoing through the generations. And so, the promise made under the stars continued to echo through the generations. Under the relentless Egyptian sun, children find fleeting joy amidst the fields, their laughter a fragile melody against a backdrop of hardship. Their hopeful faces shine with resilience, reflecting a spirit undeterred by the harsh realities of their surroundings. In the vast expanse of the fields, their games echo with the promise of a future they dare to dream of. Despite the trials that mark their young lives, their innocent play paints a vivid picture of hope and perseverance. The sun beats down on the fields, yet their laughter rises, a testament to the enduring power of hope in the face of adversity. In the Hebrew home, a warm hearth casts dancing shadows, painting the walls with stories of the past. Around the long wooden table, the family gathers, their faces lit by soft candlelight. A gentle chorus of voices fills the room as they share tales of resilience and faith. Despite past hardships, hope lingers, woven into the shared heritage of the Hebrew home. The sun ascends, painting the desert in hues of gold. Shadows retreat as the light intensifies, revealing the vastness of the arid land. The air shimmers with the promise of a scorching day. The landscape awakens, stirring with the silent rhythm of survival. Golden light touches every dune. The desert stretches endlessly, bathed in the dawn's embrace. A voice, steeped in the echoes of time, resonates with the weight of ages. Hope flickers, a fragile ember in the vast darkness. For even in the darkest of times, the promise of a brighter future remained. Even when shadows loom, the faintest glimmer of dawn persists. A promise whispered through the ages, a testament to the enduring human spirit. The future, though veiled, holds the potential for light to overcome. In the heart of the palace, Pharaoh sits upon his throne, a figure of immense power. A subtle disquiet permeates the air, casting a shadow over even the most powerful ruler. His face, a mask of authority, momentarily betrays a flicker of unease. The weight of the crown and the burden of leadership weigh heavily upon his brow. A moment of vulnerability pierces through the facade of absolute power. Even from his majestic throne, Pharaoh cannot escape the subtle currents of doubt and uncertainty. Beneath the relentless sun, the Egyptian city sprawls, its ancient stones bearing witness to generations of toil. In the heart of the city, the Hebrews persist, their faces etched with resilience. Their spirit remains unbroken. Their eyes reflect a quiet strength. As twilight descends, the desert transforms into a canvas of gold, an ethereal glow that sets the stage for the night. Above, the vast expanse of the starlit sky unfolds, mirroring the ancient heavens that Abraham himself once gazed upon. Each star twinkles with a light that transcends time, a celestial echo of centuries past. The ancient light whispers tales of wanderers and dreamers. The desert floor stretches into the darkness, silent witness to the passage of ages. The stars ignite the night with celestial fire. An infinite silence permeates the scene, a canvas of pure potential. The air shimmers with an unseen energy, hinting at an ancient power. Light pulses, a symphony of creation waiting to unfold. A voice echoes through the void, resonating with promise. I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. The promise hangs in the air, a beacon of hope in the formless expanse. In the abyss of darkness, a solemn voice cuts through, acting as a beacon in the unfathomable. And so, the journey continues. The narrator proclaims, their voice a guiding force. The weight of faith anchors the travelers. Hope fuels their steps, and the enduring promise of God lights their way. Carried by faith, hope, and the enduring promise of God, the journey is sustained by an unwavering belief and the eternal pledge of divine assurance. The desert awakens as the sun emerges, painting the dunes with strokes of liquid gold. A rugged path cuts through the heart of the desert, a silent invitation to unknown horizons. The wind whispers secrets across the sands, a symphony of solitude in the vast expanse. Shadows dance and stretch as the light intensifies, revealing the stark beauty of the arid terrain. The desert breathes, a panorama of endless possibilities under the watchful eye of the sun.